Hello all! Welcome to Paul's Spare Time. Paul and Hudson ran into a little spare time this afternoon. We just got half the shipping done. So we thought we'd take a break and do some video stuff.
Yep.
So we thought about just posting this as a video, and then we thought, hey, you know what? Let's try it as a live stream. Let's see what happens. Hello, 48 State Prospecting. Good to see
Michael
you.
Erickson, Advocate, Chief Stacker.
Sound
That's
and video.
Change, Chief Stacker, Treasure Hot, Hillbilly,
No more
SW.
silent videos from Paul.
Yes, no more silent videos.
So hello.
Michael Brett.
On a Monday afternoon. We are still recovering from our 3 live streams in 24 hours, so we decided to do a 4th. Why not?
Yeah, why not? 4 live streams in 24 hours.
Long time hello, 48 State Prospecting, says
Treasure
Hudson.
Hot says, "Hi Nick, I dated my first buffs yesterday. I love that stuff.
Cool.
Thank you to all 19 viewers."
Alright, so for anyone that doesn't know, this is called Nika Date Restore for nickel coins. And I bought mine on either eBay or Amazon, and I have used that much, you can tell. But I also bought like 1,000 buffalo nickels on eBay, so I Nika-dated a lot. This thing will last you a long time.
Definitely.
Don't do it. Just kidding. So,
I think you have something to show them.
let me talk to you about nickels. So, buffalo nickels. One of my absolute favorite coins. This is a buffalo nickel, as you all know.
Yep. Hi, Amanda C.
And buffalo nickels had a tendency, the highest spot on the coin is right here. That's also where they put the date. Now this one you could actually see part of the date. I could actually say that is a 24, I think.
I see 3. I think zoom. 23 is what I think.
So I probably could get away with not Nika-dating this one. But this is going to be a how-to off your skin, how to burn the skin off your video. I have on the black gloves. I will not be burning anything unless I drop it in my lap. Then I will be unhappy.
Ooh, is it like acid stuff?
Let me pull another one up there. Hudson got a bunch of coins from one of his aunts for Christmas. And it included like 30 buffalo nickels.
I can kind of see like a 1.
And yeah, I could say that's a 31.
They're not the best to see. That's why we're gonna Nika-date them on
Could
even
be
the
a
ones that you
21.
can kind of see.
But we have some you can't see at all.
Yep.
Do the entire coin?
That'd be cool.
We could do the entire
Because it
coin.
makes the coin like silver looking.
There's one you can't really see.
Oh yeah, flip it over. I think
So,
that's
There, it's the highest spot on the coin. So on buffalo nickels, the date rubbed off horribly. And a lot of the buffalo nickels you will find when roll hunting don't have a date visible. But there's something, hello Rob Wenzel, one thing that you need to know for sure, there's 2 kinds of backs on a buffalo nickel. And I'm going to go to a page here on pcgs.com, and I'm going to show you the difference. 1913 was the first year that a buffalo nickel was minted. And if you look at this one, this is a 1913D Type 2. The mint mark is down there. But if you look at the Type 2, there's a line all the way across this.
Yep.
That line all the way across this. And if you come back and you look at the nickel we have under the scope, it has that same line. Now that's important because also on the Buffalo Nickels, they had a Type 1, a 1913 Type 1. And the 1913s, being the first year, are more valuable. But on a 1913 Type 1, you'll notice there's not that definitive line. And there's a hill over here on the left side. Well, they redid them, I think, because this area was raised and it was wearing really badly. And they redid it to the type with the straight line across it back here. If you see the straight line all the way across. Now, one thing you want to look for, since only the 1913 Buffalos Type 1 have that hill, as I was going through what Hudson got from his aunt, I found this. So if you look at that, and then you look at this,
They look pretty alike.
you can see that that one appears to have the hill on the left side.
And we think we see an estimate mark.
And we got another one out of the 20 that we pulled out without dates, also that we think has the hill.
Hi, cutie cat.
So back to the 1913 Type 1, when you've got the hill, there's no need to nicodate it because you know it's a 1913 Type 1.
And you can sort in the price guide.
So we will not be nicodating either of those two because we know they're 1913. We also know that one's a D and one's an S. And if you look at the price guide in here, if you nicodate a coin, what I've read is you take 80% of the value out of the coin. But if you can't identify the date, you might as well, in my opinion. But a Type 1 Buffalo nickel with a grade of 4 is $14, a D is $18, and an S is $50. And if you look at this one, you will see that it has an S mint mark. And I could zoom in a lot farther, but it definitely has an S mint mark down at the bottom.
Yep.
So I don't know that that's a G4, but I do know that it's a 2013,
Wait, 2013
A
you
nine-
did Buffalo Nickels
a
then?
1913 S Buffalo nickel. And I know this one,
That's a D.
I think, has a D mint mark, is what when we zoomed in on it. Could be an S. So I know it's at least, it's an $18 coin if it was G4. So I know those are more valuable, and I know that if I would nicodate them, that I would ruin all the value, in 80% of the value in those coins. So I am not going to nicodate those. Hello, Patrick Johnson, Cutie Cat. Everybody else that I have missed. We have 31 people up in here. That is awesome.
And remember,
So
hit that like button.
we are going to nicodate some of these.
Never
And
show left.
so I'm going to go to the scope. And actually, I am not going to nicodate that one because that one is a 1931 or 37. And I probably could go down here and see, Hudson, what is that?
I don't know. I might need to debate that one.
You don't know. Well, I think it's a 31. Since it's a 31 and doesn't have a lot of value, we will go ahead and nicodate that one. So I'm going to put a drop, and I'm going to try to keep this under the scope. Well, I'm going to have to scoot it out so I can get the drop in there. So you need to check that Type 1 and you can tell immediately that what you have. So I have put a drop. on that coin.
Now Nika Date will get all the stuff off of it.
And it'll take a minute or so. But you all should get to the point where you're able to read that date.
21 is what it looks like for me right now.
It'll start becoming visible. It's looking like a 0 at the end. It's looking like a 30 to me. Now the thing about this is if you leave it on too long, it will totally eat the date off of it and you will not be able to see it. And sometimes even after Nika dating, you will have to hold them at an angle and get them in the light correctly. William, if I had a Q-tip, I might use one, but we're good with just using the bottle. We can get our drop on there.
Time to put it in the water.
1920. Does look like a 1920s popping out, doesn't it?
And drop it in the
We
water.
will leave it on a little longer. I see the 2.
I can't. Maybe I need to turn my light back on.
I could put my green sticker back down, might help. Pretty sure it's a 1920. And see, I was thinking it was a 31. So I'm gonna grab it
Carefully, don't burn yourself.
and I'm gonna take it over. And I'm gonna swish it around in the water to get the Nika Date off.
Definitely do not want to drink that water.
Then I'm gonna pat it dry.
Yeah, if it's a 1920, it'll be 100 years old.
And I am going to
Hi, Jim Davis.
put it back under the scope. Hello, Jim Davis. Jim Davis, I left a message on your community page because of the problem you were having finding the comment video the other night. I'm sorry about that, but I left you a message. So can you all see that?
I think I see a 20 something.
Looks like a 20 or a 26.
I see the 9 very good.
And I can,
Pennywise says 1926.
that's what I'm seeing, Pennywise.
Yeah, that's what I see. I see a 26.
So what I do is, it depends on the font that they used on these. So I'll go back to PCGS and I will look at a 1926
Hi, Philip the Board.
and see if the 26 looks like the right font for this.
It does.
And then I will look at a 1928 because it's either a 28 or a 26. And see which ones I think it is. Now the 8 is more, the top of the 8 is smaller than the bottom of the 8. So let's go back to the scope. And I think for me,
That's a 8.
that is a 1928 because you can see the right side comes down and touches. So we have a 1928 Buffalo nickel. All right. Yeah, I see 8 also. Let's do another one. Because that one, usually they, not always, but usually they will come clearer than that. So let's look at another one here. And I see absolutely nothing on this one. So sometimes, and that's the one actually I set off to the side to do last, I think, because I'm not sure
Yes,
it's going to
Dr.
come
Johnson,
in.
we got her email.
Okay, I see no date on this one either. I think I see a 2 up there maybe. But we're gonna pull this out. I'm gonna put some Nika date on it. And let's see. I used to use my screwdriver, and I still can, to move the stuff around. And as William has said, you can also, you can use a Q-tip. Problem with Q-tip is it will absorb some of it. But we have put a drop, just a drop. 1 drop is all you need.
You're not supposed to like just.
Because as you noticed on that other one, wherever you put this is going to discolor the coin. Yeah, Brittany's all good. Patrick Johnson, that was very generous of you. She was very excited. Thanks for doing it. Anyone just popping in, we are Nika dating some nickels. Hudson got some nickels, for Buffalo nickels from his aunt for Christmas. He got a bunch of nickels from his aunt for Christmas.
I also got a new laptop.
And he got several, and he got a new laptop from his uncle.
And stickers on the back too.
He's got his stickers on, his Mikey sticker, and we decided we would.
1915.
I'm seeing a
1912.
12. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Is a 1912, I think.
But I don't think there were any 1912 Buffalo nickels.
But yeah, since there weren't any 1912s, we know that that's a 1915. Because if I pull it up a little higher, you can see the top of that 5.
Oh yeah.
So that
that's
one's coming in
1915.
very clear. Yeah, it's keep looking at it. It's actually a 1915. And before we started, you could not tell anything on this. So this is an old coin, 105 years old. You didn't have it on the screen, buddy. Definitely a 5, Patrick Johnson.
1, 5. Right there.
That's not a bad idea either, William.
Hey, Paul, you can use...
What I do is I Nika date my Buffalos that are unreadable.
Well, you can use my screwdriver to give you some some Buffalo look.
It's okay, bud. And I take the Nika dated Buffalos and I flip them, and I give them to the ladies at the bank. And they love to get them because I can go give them a 1915 Buffalo nickel now in a flip, and they've got a 3rd year Buffalo nickel.
Bank ladies?
And not everybody has. And there it is.
Oh yeah, that cleaned it off real good.
That is the finished product.
That Nika date works really good.
On that coin, you could really see the 1915. Now, on the back, and I have not had as much luck on this, and we're not going to do this today.
Oh, I think I see a D. I see a D.
Well, and we are going to do this because I think I see a mint mark. I think I see an S.
I see a D.
So the mint mark also wears off of these coins. It was another high spot. So I'm going to go back to the PCGS page, and I'm going to pull up a 1915
D
or S. The 1915 S is worth $55 in 4 condition.
But we
didn't know that. We didn't know what it was. And you're going to look and see that mint mark is positioned dead center between the E and the C. So we're going to go back to our scope, and we know that it's between the E and C. And you do not need very much Nika date for this.
I think I definitely see a D.
And with my eyes, it is hard to get one little tiny drop in the right place.
Hi, Keystone 2006.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I missed it.
Ambrosio.
All right, we're going to try that. We're going to see if we can raise a mint mark off of this.
No,
I have not had as good a luck getting mint marks back. I have had a lot of luck getting dates back.
Some coins you don't get the dates back.
So we will give it a minute and we will take it off and we will see what we can see to see if we can see a mint mark. Hello, Michael Kittle Rare Coins. Good to see you. Hudson got some nickels. Yeah, Nika Dated it's not going to be worth very much. So, we are pulling some dates off of some old nickels that we couldn't see dates that he got from his aunt for Christmas, and talking about Nika dating. And we did discover a couple of 1913 type 1s that we didn't have to Nika date. So let's see if we got anything in the...
I think it just went away.
Yeah, it looks like a D.
Oh yeah, I see the D. Hi, Call Meow.
It looks like a
How
D.
you doing?
But it's not real clear, and I put it a lot farther right than I needed to. But yeah, you can see the D. It is definitely a D.
Remember, hit that like button.
It is definitely a D, so that's a 1915 D Buffalo nickel. So now we have it identified, and before we couldn't tell at all what it was. There was no date visible. So now we've got a 1915 D. So let's do another one.
Catman Dozium says, got my box of pennies today, gone through 30 rolls.
All right. There is no date on that at all. So let's play a little game with the 37 people that are in here.
I can keep track of this.
Let's guess what year this is going to be. And the closest to the guess
I can keep track of the date.
is, well, I think we have Patrick Johnson and Parrot Paul Square Tower coins are here. Yeah, well, I can try to point out the D. The D is right above my screwdriver. Right there. Oh, the end fell off my...
Johnson, you can do it.
The end fell off my screwdriver. Alright, I guess I don't need that. Alright, so you all getting your guesses in here, and we will stop guessing here in a minute. And the winner, Hud, do you mind if we give away one of your Buffalo nickels, like the one we're getting ready to Nika date?
Sure.
The winner will get this Buffalo nickel. Gotta make sure I get the same one up there to keep this fair. The winner will get this Buffalo nickel if they want it. If you don't want it, that's also okay. It'll be a Nika dated Buffalo nickel. So,
Hi, the Tool Freak. Hi, to Top to
give you
Top.
just another minute here to get your guesses
order? Hello?
in. All right, 10 more seconds to get a guess in, and we're going to put stop up there. And that's why on the mint marks, I have not had great luck on the mint marks pulling them in, and even then, sometimes it's up for debate. I thought well, that one was a D before we Nika dated it, and I see a D.
My dad is here.
And sometimes you can make yourself see things if you look at them long enough that are either there or not. Regardless, after you've Nika dated it, you've lost 80% of your value, so it really doesn't matter. Gotta go prep enchiladas. All right, call me out. That sounds good. All right, I'm going to put some Nika date on this one. One drop. And actually, a half drop is probably a better quantity.
Which one of our more moderate tips and guesses, guys?
I don't know. I can go back through and find the guess if I need to.
I couldn't catch up with all of the guesses.
Appreciate the 38 of you popping in here. That is awesome. We've never done this before live. We have Nika dated a lot of coins because I bought 1,000 online that were dateless.
Okay, Patrick Johnson said that he can do it.
Thank you, Patrick. So, I see the 9 popping out. I see a 1-9.
48 State Prospecting says the buffering is ridiculous.
Oh, is it buffering on your...
Retire coins, his internet is messing up.
I'm sorry.
Hi, Mike's Treasure Hunts.
Sorry, it's buffering on your end. I'm showing excellent connection from here in Healthy Stream.
Buffering. Benji Silver says, I'm having enchiladas too.
Must be enchilada night. Hey, Mike's Treasure Hunt. Just sent you a prize a few minutes ago.
He's putting Nika Date on the coin.
If it ends up that we cannot tell what date this is, which is always possible, we'll do a different one for the contest. I might be seeing a 1917. I'm not sure that last number. And the light is shining right in the middle of it. We'll leave it under for a few more seconds. 15 maybe, Treasure Hog says.
Yeah, it's a 191 something. Maybe.
I do think it's a 191.
Catman Dozium says my oldest penny is a 1935S right now.
Looks like a 1915 2 Paul Spare Tire coins. Could be. The lights from my scope are
Catman
really
Dozium says 1919.
hitting it. So I can't. I'm going to have to take it off the Nika Date to be able to tell.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I can make it have any more light either. No. Give it a little longer. Alright, I'm going to take it out and see if that's long enough. Patrick Johnson, I have no clue. You see how dark the Nika Date turned that time. How much grunge that one had on it.
Little baby.
I'm cleaning it up. Drying it off.
$19.17.
1917. Can you all see
Hi,
that?
Caveman.
Can you all see it? Hey, Caveman. Good to see you. Can you see the 1917? Sometimes if you change the angle, you can see it better. There you go. And honestly,
says Christopher Brock is first one to guess 1917.
all right, Christopher Brock, this is yours. Sometimes y'all, it is easier to see these outside of magnification. Give me a nickel flip.
He asked, what is the mint mark?
Well, we're gonna look.
It's a D.
It is a D.
And he asked if it is it a 1917 D?
It is a 1917 D. If you can see that, it's right there, just to the left of my screwdriver. Is a 1917 is the D.
Hi, Michael and Lord Zachary Burnett.
So, I will flip this for you. And again, it's Nika dated, so you can't look at the PCGS date now. You got my stapler, bud? It's right over there. And assume it has that same value, because Nika dating it does knock that value down.
And I do have your pen.
About 80%. But before, we didn't know it was anything but a D, and now we know it's a 1917 D. So this is for Christopher Brock.
And guess what? I have pause pin.
There's a surprise. So.
Oh, we have 46 people watching right now.
Oh, very cool.
10
Thank you,
likes away from
everybody.
50.
All right, Christopher
Hi, Slick One.
Brock.
My dad asks, is there another way to determine the date that doesn't impact value?
Not that I'm aware of. This is what everyone uses that I know of. I mean, you could try cleaning it to see, and cleaning does take value away as well. But this is the definitive way to, you have to spend it, then you know the value is a nickel.
Mike's
All right.
Treasure Hunt says, pause per time. You said you just sent me something?
I think so. I think I just sent you a gall win, Mike's Treasure Hunt. It hasn't shipped yet.
And Christopher Brock, you can just include that with.
I can see this one. It is a, I think it's a 23 as well. So we're not going to nicodate that one because there's no sense in killing the value. You can see the 3 when I hold it at that angle a little better.
Yep.
And you can see the 2.
What's the mint mark?
So that is a 23 HUD. I do not see the mint mark.
Philip the board says white vinegar can work and leave less of a mark.
Okay. There's a 1923
Pause
for you to
per
flip.
coin says pause per time. I have 2 packages from you stuck in Arkansas.
In Arkansas, that's not doing you much good. Christmas really hammered the post office. All right, this one I can see absolutely nothing of a date. I don't see any indication of a date at all. I've looked at these outside of magnification as well, at all the different angles, and don't see them. I see some indication of a mint mark there, but nothing definitive that I could say. It looks kind of like a D, but it could be an S. I don't know. So we're going to nicodate this one. So
live from CT.
if you all want to guess again, we'll give away another one of Hudson's nickels. You're like, what? What? Yeah, I think it's a D2 average, Kurt, but I'm not 1,000% sure on the mint mark. But I would not nicodate that one because I think with some more magnification, blowing it up and playing with it, I could figure it out. I see either a D or an S there, though. So if you want to guess again, we're going to nicodate this one, and we will give it away to the winner if they want it. If they don't want it, then don't guess. I know it's not a 1913 Type 1, because when we look at the back of it, we can see that straight line all the way across. So we know that is a 1913.
Why I noticed the buffalo nickels is there something sitting under the the buffalo's face.
Huh?
Like flip your coin back over again. You see there's this weird thing under the buffalo's beard, kind of?
Well, that's a Type 2. Let's look at a clean one from PCGS.
It's still there for that.
Then that's probably a plant for him to eat.
Oh.
Or a rock. We don't know which one it is. We could read up on it and find out. All right. About 10 more seconds of guessing. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to put the nicodate on it.
Weird Finds Penny says buffalo vomiting error.
Hopefully our buffalo's not puking. And I will tell you, I'm going to touch this with my screwdriver, but it is very abrasive to your screwdriver. You will want to wash the tip of your screwdriver if you do this.
I think I kind of see something.
And I went a lot farther than I wish I would have. but tried to do it under the scope. The more precise you are on putting a little tiny bit on and getting it spread out there, the less it will be obvious on the coin. But if once you've nickel-dated a buffalo nickel, it's obvious. This will work on any nickel-based coin to some degree. Hello, Mission Get Rich.
So you could use it on it, like if you
The
use it on
Milvoyer?
a nickel. then
Yeah, you could use it on a Shield nickel or a Jefferson nickel, but there's usually not a need on those to use it, and it would do the same thing. You'd be taking your value away.
Or you could do it on like a V nickel without a date.
Let's see.
Hello, Jim Cantor. Hi,
Hello,
Mission
Jim.
Get Rich.
Hello, Slick One. No, I've missed 100 people. To Todd.
We have 53
You won a
viewers.
gall last night or sometime to Todd. I don't know if you've claimed it yet or not. Judgy, hello. Caveman, Nomad. Good to see everybody. Haven't gone to the post office yet today. Okay. Another conversation.
Have for Johnson to spam my face.
Your dad's here. Taking Adam to lunch. I am not seeing, because of the way the light's hitting this one
It
maybe.
says my package is also stuck in Arkansas.
Alright, well I will be tracking. Hey Brian, we're nickel-dating. Trying to, I don't think that helped at all.
I think he went bye-bye.
Let's go down. Sometimes it turns so dark you can't see it because it's taken all
Todd
the
to Todd said I have emailed.
gunk.
I believe I emailed you yesterday.
Okay, very good to Todd. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. And if it's not visible yet, you can hit it again. You can nickel-date it again. It's usually better if you just leave it on longer, but you can nickel-date it again. Let's see if anything is visible. Ooh, I see a 9
I don't see anything.
or a 5. I think the last one is it could be an 8. I think it's an 8.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's a 1918. It is a 1918. Can you all see the 1 and the 8? It is a 1918.
Who gets 1918, Patrick?
And I probably could have left that under longer and made that more clear. But it is definitely a 1918. Put it in a plate of water. I'm dipping it in a bowl of water every time to clean it off.
50.
But that is a 1918.
SW has 1918s with a lot of spare tire coins this
Oh,
year.
somebody's seeing a 1913. I see a complete circle on the left side of the bottom making it an 8. Maybe that'll make it a little clearer.
Okay, SW, they're saying SW got 1918.
Alright, SW. You have a 1918. HUD, would you flip that for me and put it in an envelope with SW's name on it, please?
Sure. Hey, Paul.
Yeah. You want your stapler
You got
back?
my stapler.
Yeah, I do this time.
Whenever my stapler goes missing, I'm gonna blame
Found a 36 last night. It's cool, Walker Magnet. Alright, let's do another one. Let me see if we can get this one in clear. I probably should have hit that one
wait,
twice.
this other one that you gave me, was I supposed to flip that too?
That's the first one. We didn't give it away. Yeah, you're supposed to flip it for yours.
Okay.
I can see part of this date, but I cannot make it out in any way. HUD, you want to give away another nickel?
Sure.
Alright.
Well, just taking away from my
You should lose all these nickels. Alright, this will be the last one we do for a while. You're welcome, SW. Alright, make your guesses again, y'all, if you want to be entered for a nickel-dated buffalo nickel. I will go ahead and get this one started in the interest of time. But I won't bring it back on the screen until all the guesses are over.
Guys, we are 1 like away from 50. Hi, Eddie Hicks.
So we've never done a video like this before, and I've told you all before, we are not professionals. We don't claim to be professionals. We are novices. We are sharing our experiences with you as we learn. We have Nika dated many
have 50
Buffalo
likes.
Nickels. It's very cool to get 50 likes for a pop-up. Hello, Rochelle F. I didn't see you earlier. Thomas Anderson.
Oh, I already said hi to them.
Eddie Hicks, I'm sure you have. I just probably wasn't paying attention. All right, about 10 more seconds of guessing.
Where's my pen? Okay, there it is. So it is a 1918?
1918.
Oh yeah, I can
D?
definitely see it. If you get it in the right amount of light, you can see it with your clean eyes.
Yeah. Like I said before, a lot of times after you Nika date, you can see it better out of magnification by turning it in a highlight situation. You can see it better. Yeah, over 50 likes. All right, that's the end of the guesses. I'm a professional coin unwrapper. We have unwrapped a lot of coins. That one has turned dark, dark, dark.
This is SWs.
But I am seeing something under there. I see a 191 something. Maybe a 1919. Maybe another 1918. Very dark. It is very dark.
Here you go.
SW. All right.
Catman Dozium says my first videos. First is my 1 dime roll, then Mailstream donation mail, then my penny box 30 rolls.
Hey, very cool. I'm going to write that
Reese says I'm a
down.
professional coin spender.
Catmanduism. A coin spender. Catmanduism, I will be checking out your video later today. Congratulations on posting your first videos. That is very awesome. That is a great milestone.
Yep.
You're a professional coin spender.
First
All
video is
right.
definitely the best.
All right, this one is turning extremely dark. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to dip it in the water.
Okay, I wonder
Let
what the
me,
date will be.
I'll switch this over so you can see. No big mystery what I'm doing here, but taking it out, trying not to get it on my ungloved hand, dipping it in the water, swirling it around, saying hocus pocus, magic, magic, taking it in a piece of paper, dabbing it dry, back out, back under the scope.
1915? 18?
1919.
Who got 1919? Patrick Johnson?
Because it goes down and it doesn't close on the other side. That is a 1919 for sure.
Pause Spirit
Move
Time
it
says
around
I had
for-
1919 first, is what he said.
If you can see by when you turn it at an angle and it hits the light a little different, you can see the 9 completing itself.
Oh yeah, that's a 1919.
Yeah. 1919, so 101 years old. So,
See.
we'll take another shot at a mint mark here. I see something there, but it could just be damage. But we will, let me take it off and see if I can get this in the right place. Which I'm not sure without my glasses
I
if I can.
see Mission Get Rich.
This is the first one?
Huh? Ooh, I'm getting buffering and my computer is even disconnected.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Yeah, way too much on there. Way too much.
My computer is down.
So if Hudson's buffering here, I don't like that for everybody else.
Of course, this is an older computer. So that might be it.
Let's see if it comes back. I'm not getting any messages yet.
Oh, they're typing congrats, mission get rich and everything. Okay, yeah, Patrick Johnson just so that he's not buffering.
Alright, so Mission Got Rich has won. You can put that on that envelope. We're going to see.
Where's his Indian neck?
It's still, we're trying to pull a mint mark. It should be right between. Now I see something under the E, so I'm going to go look at the 1919 on PCGS, the 1919D, and see what the mint mark's supposed to look like to help us. And again, it's pretty much centered between the E and the C. So.
Alright, guess I'm reading chat off of your computer for a while, Pa.
Alright.
It says there's no internet networks not for me.
Missing Get Rich says, thank you everyone. Send it to the last person that won, please. Alright, SW, you have 2 Buffalo nickels coming your way.
Okay, so I guess I can put away this envelope.
Very generous of you, Mission Get Rich.
SWs. Can I just
Nice guess.
throw away this envelope
You
then?
could mark the name off and we'll use it for the next one. Let's see if we were able to get anything on a mint mark. I think it's an S.
Yep.
I think it's an S. Can you all see that? Right between the E and the C, I believe it is an S. We will flip that. Yeah, I'm 90% sure that is an S mint mark.
Yep.
I'm going to flip that for SW. All right,
1919S.
a 1919S, 101 years old.
Ooh, yeah,
This one's going to be tough.
Oh,
We're not going to guess on this one. We'll let Hudson keep some of his Buffalos, but I will get some Nika Date on it. And we will give away a couple more here in a bit.
maybe I saw 33 on it. Maybe you put it under.
You think you saw a 33?
So it was 1919 and now it's 1918. Well, it was in 1918, now it's a 1919 that we found.
The first one you mean was 1918?
Yeah,
And the second was in 1919? Well, the first one we found was in 1915, I believe.
Yeah, and then it was in 1918.
Then 18 and 19. So these have all been over 100 years old.
Here's for still being on my computer.
Well, let's see the magic. No go on this one. No, no go on this one. Hudson would like to keep some of his nickels that he got as gifts. And he did have several we could read the date on too.
Yep, and those 1913s.
What are you seeing, Hud?
I don't see anything yet.
No, I don't think I really see anything yet either. I see the 9 coming through, the 1 and the 9. And this is going to be a tough one. Junk jar filler. Very possibly Benji Silver. What I use is I use my Nika Dated Buffalos as giveaways to the bank tellers, where I pick up and drop off my coins, and they love them.
They were just meant to be random Buffalo Nickels, Patrick Johnson, from my aunt.
His aunt just sent him all of her old coins that she had collected over her lifetime, including some that she found in Germany and France and Japan and China when she went on some trips. So we saw a lot of coins that we had never seen before, which was fun. That one is turning mega dark. We may have to hit this one twice. I do see the 1-9.
I'm gonna get my glove on. I'll help you with Nika Dating.
Okay. Start a Nika Date buffs folder for Hudson. That's a good idea, Abercurt. You know, it's hard to complete a buffalo nickel collection from roll hunting, so putting some Nika Dated ones in, nothing wrong
Can I swirl it around?
Yep. With having a collection of Nika Dated Buffalos. They still are what they are. If it's a 1919D that's Nika Dated, it's still a 1919D.
Am I good?
Yep.
Okay, I need the...
Thomas Anderson saying 1925. And I'll tell you, from the 1,000 I bought on eBay and Nika Dated, I could have completed an entire book. And I did sell a almost full set on eBay for some pretty good money of Nika Dated Buffalos. Here.
Try to read it. Ooh. I think I might see it 1914 maybe.
Well, let me get the scope back on. Yeah.
In 1913?
I think I see a 2 at the end. Maybe.
Well, that would not be possible.
Could be a 22.
2. True.
I don't see anything, y'all. We're going to hit this one again.
Can I squirt it on there?
Let me do this one, bud. We may end up without a date on this one. We may end up without a date on this
I
one.
get a glove on the second hand.
Good idea. This one's getting the old double treatment. We'll see if anything pops through if it doesn't turn as dark.
I think I see a 3 or an 8 right there. That's a 2. Right there.
You're seeing more than I am, buddy. I'm seeing kind of a 2 at the end.
Right there?
Yep. That look like a 2 to you?
Looks more like a 7 or something like that. Looks really weird.
That arm comes a long way over.
I see it. Yeah, I see the 2
Didn't
at the
you,
end.
Silver? That's what I think.
Yeah.
I see a 2 at the end, and
Yeah,
with that
it's a
short...
19/22
It's
maybe?
either a 22 or a 32. If that is in fact a 2 at the end, like I think.
Hi, Colin. Leadin.
Now that last number is looking less like a 2 and more like a 5.
I think we should take the last one. I think we should take it out right now before it eats off the date. Because it can't eat off the date.
It's still getting clearer. See, the bottom of that one is not looking like a 2 anymore.
Yeah, it looks like a 5 now.
Gonna take it out, give it a swirl. Hudson's gonna give it a swirl. In the water. Now dry it off. Patience, my young grasshopper. Exactly, Rob Wenzel. We can always hit it again if we need to. But it's better to do it fewer times. See anything?
I thought I saw a 1910, which I know isn't a buffalo nickel.
Yeah, I know it's not a 1910. Yeah.
Still got a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah. I don't even...
Did we over-nicodate it?
No. That last number is a 5, I think.
So 1915, 1925, or 1935?
I think it's a 1915.
Fill up the board says pause for time, none were minted in 1922.
It's not a 22 then. Alright, we're going to hit it one more time. We may eat the date totally away, or we may bring clarity to this situation. We shall see. Is this like watching paint dry? Yeah, I think the last number is a 5. That's what I think. I think it's a 1915. You can actually see it better through the Nika date right now than I can see it out. And I'm going to call it a 1915 all day long.
I really only see a 1-9 there.
Yep, Treasure Hawk, I think it's a 15. Again, you saw the 15? That's what I would call it. Sometimes this is not an exact science, but I'm 99% sure it ends in a 5, and with the distance between the 9 and the 5, there's really only room for a 1. And I think you can see it now under the fluid. You can see the 15. All right, got to go home now from work. I'll catch the rest of it later. Very cool stream. Thank you very much. If I win anything, you've got my address. Thanks for sharing these with us, Hudson. Thank you, 48 State Prospecting. You can buy a bag, 500 undated buffalo nickels for
$81 plus shipping.
From Coin Community. Really? I wonder if they've already been nickedated, because undated. I think an undated buffalo nickel's worth 50 cents. I have to look it up. I'm going to take that out. We're going to call it a 1915.
And Kurt says, just thought about of this. Hudson is actually Paul the Third.
Paul the Third. Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw the 5, and
now I can't see anything.
Yeah, you can actually see it better through the fluid at this point. You can see it better underwater. There it is.
Now I see it.
See it when I angle it?
It looks like a 1913.
No, it's a 1915.
Oh, now I see the 5.
See it when I hold it at the angle? Can y'all see that with the light hitting it differently? It is definitely a 1915. Sorry about the dog. Stop! She's wanting him to play. He's wanting her to play.
Hey, up. Come on.
Terriblest thing to dates. Well, like I've said, sometimes it's not an exact science. That one is a 1915. I feel very sure about it. I do not see any kind of... You could argue for a D. I don't see anything because of time. I'm not going to nicodate that. Hud, that's yours. It's a 1915. Let's do another one.
Here's some old ones.
Yeah, SW, that angle does show it clearly.
These have all been in the teens.
They've all been 100 years plus old. Oh, boy.
Can I nicodate this one?
Oh, boy. I'm going to tell you, because of the pitting on this, we are most likely not going to get a date off of that coin. We are most likely not going to get a date off of that coin. So let's hold it. Yeah, Patrick Johnson, I don't think that one's going to happen.
This one. I don't see anything on that one.
We should be able to pull a date off this. I see part of a date.
I see it too.
Like a 2-9. Let me do it, buddy. It takes so... I'm not great at it, but it's such a little amount you're trying to put on there. That might not even be enough.
That's definitely not enough.
Might not even be enough.
I see a 19 something.
That turned dark instantly because there's so little on there.
Yes, Silver Creek's mom, it does ruin the value whenever we nicodate.
Yeah, my understanding is you lose 80% of the value when you nicodate a buffalo nickel.
Ooh, I see a 19 something.
Yeah, this one we ought to definitely be able to pull a date off of. Just gonna look. Value of
$2,500.
What are you looking at?
There was something being sold for $2,500, a buffalo nickel.
Dateless buffalo nickels are worth 10 to 20 cents a piece. For a dateless buffalo nickel.
Dateless. Still 10 to 20 cents a piece.
No Nika date. So 500 should be worth then between $50 and $100. So that's right on the mark, William. I think I bought them off eBay for 20 cents a piece and ended up like 300 of them had a date I could make out. And about 500 I was able to Nika date and get a date, and 200 I could not pull a date. Ooh, I think a 1917 is looking like the winner, baby. We didn't have a contest, but that's looking very 1917-y to me. Prospecting Coins is saying 23. Maybe? I think I'm seeing a 7 or a 2 as the last number.
I'm going to look at the key dates on the buffalo nickel. Ooh! Wait a minute.
So Nika dating is kind of a last resort. It's when you've, I guess, you've looked all the ways you can look, and you can't find a date, and you want to know. Because for me, it's cooler to know I've got a 100-year-old buffalo nickel.
Hey, Pa.
Well, you can see
It's 1917.
1917.
Hey, Pa, didn't we get 1915 something?
Yep.
What was the mint mark? 1915.
Y'all see that real good as I pull it up and let the light hit it differently?
Because if it was an S, then it's
That
just
is a
an ID.
1917. Check the mint mark. You boy. That's a D. I see a D mint mark on that one.
17D.
You all look right there. Centered between the E and the C is a D mint mark. So that is a 103-year-old D mint mark nickel. Yeah, Colin. So how do you want to flip that one? 1917D.
Okay.
All right, we got several left here. You want us to keep going, or have y'all had enough of this? I guess if you had enough, you could leave, and we still got 43 people here. So I'm going to assume that means you want to see more. Oh, there's a clean palette. There is no date there at all. Look at the back of
Hi,
it.
Chocolate 32. I don't see anything.
Is that an S?
Oh, yeah, that is an S.
This is an S mint mark.
Hopefully it's the 1913 variety, too. Because then it's a key date.
Right above my screwdriver is a very
Alta de la
fairly
Corax says
clear
more Nika date.
S mint mark. All right.
Yeah, we're at
Althea.
64 likes.
All right. Very cool. We'll give a prize away here in a bit. Let's get some Nika date on this S mint mark and see what it is.
Are we doing guessing for this
Boy, that one's popping out already. That one is popping out already.
I see a 1916.
We've got 3 left after this, and we will do.
1916.
Look at that 1916 popped right out.
I'll clean it off.
Let's let it get
Or
a little.
1915.
No, it's a 16. See it goes all the way down.
Oh, it's pretty cool because look, you can kind of see the Nika date. It's like spreading across the
Yeah,
coin.
that's a 1916S.
Yeah, it's 1916.
This one's going to clean up real nice. You're going to be able to see this one real
Oh,
good.
geez, you can already see all of the dates.
Yeah, that was a fast one. And you could tell that had a really clean palette on it. It did. When they've got damage or they've got pock marks or pitting, they're really hard to pull a date off. All right, mussel shell. Let's check it out. What? Hold on. All right, let's see.
That's
Look
a
at that.
1916. That's clear.
Look at that. In a perfect world, that's what they end up looking like. And you don't have the mystery. That one popped up really good. Love Nika Date. Need to do separate book and Nika Date Buffalos yourself. Yeah. There's no reason not to do, if you get the dateless ones, unless you got an obvious 1913 type 1, Nika Date them and create you a book. All right, Hud, you can take that one.
Okay, let's check out this next one. Ah.
All right, let me handle it.
I'm surprised if we can see anything on that.
Well, you got some pitting in that area on this one. And absolutely no sign of a date. Glad Hudson could make it today to Nika Date, Muscle Shell says. Yeah, for sure. Ooh.
D. S. D.
I
Something.
kind of see an S, but it could certainly be damage. But I think I see an S there. Y'all see that S? I think I see an S good enough to call that an S mint mark. It is right.
Penny horses plus per time. Have you used my 70 before? Just got in today to experiment with.
I have not used MS-70
MS-70
before. I am very tempted to get some. I've seen Rob use it, but I have not used it.
What is MS-70?
It's something that you can lightly put on a Q-tip and roll the Q-tip on a coin. Like a coin, you're supposed to use it on coins that are already good, trying to clean them up a little bit, and you can clean it, and it does not damage them. And you can't tell that they've been cleaned. I might have missed the left side of that date.
Alpha de la Gorak says, love your channel, love enthusiasm of Hudson. Keep it up.
Thank you, Althea. We appreciate that.
I'm already seeing something.
Yeah? Yeah. I'm seeing a 1 and maybe a 9.
Or a 3.
Maybe a 3. That one's popping out pretty clear too.
Hey, stop. Puppies.
Take the dogs to the other room, please.
I'm going to go outside.
That's a good idea. Seeing a 1915? Somebody is. I don't think it's a 5. Well, you know what? It is a 5 or a 6. It certainly is a 15 or a 16.
Can I swirl it in the water?
It is a 15 or a 16. Let me handle it, buddy. I don't want you getting this stuff on you.
Okay.
I think it's a 1916 again, because I see the bottom part of the 6 coming in now. Pretty sure it's a 1916.
Hi, Daniel Lauren.
Right, it's starting to get pretty dark. Let's take it out.
MTN Vault says, looks like a DDO also.
TDO, you got better eyes than me, MTN Vaults. Sometimes I just see double just because. All right, let's see what this one looks like. It is I believe it's a 1916. It's looking 15-y though. Yep, it's a 1916. $1916S, Hud. I think that's what that last one was. Why don't you flip that one up?
What?
We will give this next one away. So if you want to start guessing on what date this next one is, let me make sure it's not a partial date or something. Oh, we got a clean palette. We got to get a good date off this. I don't see anything. Maybe the top of something there. So if you want to make a guess, we will be giving this one away. Make your guesses now. I'm going to turn it over and look for a mint mark. Oh, very clearly a D.
Definitely.
Very clearly a D mint mark on this one. You can see half of it.
You got it up to the internet, but it says your guys' internet doesn't have any internet on it.
Huh.
I bet something in the settings has to be changed.
Maybe so.
So I'm guessing.
I'm going to go ahead and put Nika Date on it and get this one started. You guys keep making your guesses. All right, guesses stop. I'm going to put it under the scope now.
Also shows guess the last guess.
And we'll see if the magic happens. It's happening. It's happening quick. The 1901 something. Sorry, I had to use the sneeze button again. Is this going to be another 1916? Is it another 1916?
My window's saying it might be a 1919.
Ooh, it is looking like a 1919 now. Or an 18.
Not even.
A 19 or an 18. And we know it's a D. I think the top is probably too big for an 8, so 19 may be it. We'll have to look at the PCGS if we're in question to see what their fonts were for the 19. Muscle Shell's pretty G-rated. Give it just another few seconds here. Rob Wenzel, I think you might be right. Our juice is turning dark.
So when it turns dark, you put it in the water?
It's still activated, but if I can read it, it's usually when I like to get them nice and clean date, but you don't always. Let us see.
19.
It's very clearly a 1919. If you can't.
And it's a 1919D, so I guess Rob Wenzel? Yep, that's 1919.
You can see it. And again, if you're doing this at home, make sure before you give it a second coat of Nika Date that you look at it in the light with like a with your naked eyes first, or even a magnifying glass, because sometimes they're easier to see that way when you turn them sideways and let the light hit them.
I saw Rob Wenzel.
That is a 1919D.
Is what I saw.
Todd had 1919 first. Congratulations to Todd. You want to flip that up for Todd?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll give you an envelope.
Empty vault says I saw Norman first.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Go up.
We're seeing Nomad. Let me just go to the top.
Go up some more. Keep going.
Do not use on silver or copper. No, that would be bad.
I see Rob Wenzel.
Rob Wenzel's got a 1919S. Where is Nomad?
Yeah, and then Nomad is right there.
Nomad's got 1919.
And then Todd is 1919.
1919. So I am seeing.
Rob Wenzel?
Well, who did we say won a minute ago?
They said to Todd one, but I saw Rob Wenzel.
Okay, moderators, help me out. To Todd, Paul Spare Tire Coins, you're saying to Todd. Let me look. Where,
Todd is
I
right
don't
there.
think you didn't. I don't think you went far enough up.
No, Nomad is right there, but then if you keep going, you can see Rob Winslow.
I think.
Rob Winslow.
Rob Winslow, you tell me. Did you have 1919S as a guess on this one? If you did, you are the winner, I think. Guys, go a little bit higher up than Nomad. Oh, this is confusing. $3.19, Rob Winslow 1919. That's what I see. Rob Winslow, unless that 1919 guess was for another coin, I think you're the winner. Nomad, I'm sorry. You put that before the guesses, so where's the line? The line is... Alright, if that is before the guesses, then...
Nomad.
To Todd. No, Nomad is the winner. Alright, final decision. Nomad is the winner. Thank you for the clarity. Paul Spare Tire Coins. Thank you for the clarity. Nomad is the winner. Hopefully you're okay with that, Rob. If you need one really bad, I can find you a 1919D. All right. We got another one. The other numbers I put are from the other coin. Okay, very good. So put the line out again because we're going to guess on this one. Put the line out like that. Now, we got 3 nickels left. We're going to give at least this one away. Probably not the other two because I don't think they're going to even pull a date. Let's see if we got a mint mark on this one.
Nope.
I don't see an
I see an S.
That's the wrong place. There could be something there. There could be an S there, actually. There could be an S there, buddy. Right there.
Uh-huh.
It's possible. It's a possible S. I'd give it a 60% possibility of an S. As I'm helping people with their guesses, I'm going to nicodate it now. This will probably be the last one that we give away. And it's under the scope, so guesses have stopped.
Stop. Okay. No guesses.
Let's see the magic if it happens again. Alright, 45 people in the chat. That's awesome. Or in the stream. Thank you for popping in. This one's taking a little longer. And it's turning very dark. Do I see a 2?
Yeah, I see it too.
Might see a 2. That looks a little low for the 2. Like it should be higher up than that. It kind of looks like the bottom of a 2, but it doesn't look to be in the right place. Let's see what happens. 69 likes. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it. Boy, I don't have any idea yet, guys. I do not have any idea. This one's going to take a while. This
Yep.
is very entertaining, Paul and Hudson. Well, thank you, Michael and Lord Zachary Burnett. Looks like an 11-pound bar of chocolate to me. William finds pennies. Now you've gone and made me hungry. Yummy. That's what I got my wife for Christmas. Yeah, our channel is not made for kids, but it is made for all ages. We just like to keep the language clean. I think we're going to have to hit this one again. We're going to leave that on there because even under that yuck, it's still doing its thing.
It could be taken off the date right now.
Yeah, Colin, this could be a tough one. And this one had a pretty clean palette, so but it has pulled a lot of gunk off there. So
I bet we can see it now.
let's see if we can see anything. I'm drying it off. Both hands full, or I'd flip you over to the screen to watch
Rob
me.
Wenzel says, pause for time. I'm not seeing any guesses in my chat. Well, are you in live chat, Rob Wenzel? Oh. We're not getting a date.
I don't see anything there. Yeah. Sideways it looks a little 15-ish.
Or 16.
I'm going to hit it again. And it could just be so worn this one is not going to come back. We'll see. We will see.
Oh, well, Rob Wenzel, maybe you could refresh and that would make it work.
I don't know, Rob. I'm seeing guesses here. So I don't know why you wouldn't be. This one may be too far gone. And it may remain a mystery buffalo. But we'll see. We shall see. I thought I might have seen a 1915 when I turned it sideways.
Coin says, I think 1921.
I think 21. Yeah, I haven't seen anything I would bet on yet. At all. I'm seeing the one. I think I see the one. 19 teens. You know, it's starting to look like a 1919. Looking like a 15 to steel wheels. 1916 for Thomas Anderson. A 21 to somebody. Yeah, I can kind of make out a 2 there. I could buy into a 2 or a 3 even.
That looks like a 2, but I think that's just scratches.
Look at the third number. It's looking like a 2 or a 3.
Oh yeah, now I see it.
But if I move it over here, I see 1919. If I move it over here, I see 1930
Towards
something.
his pause for time, I ordered 4 boxes of pennies from my bank. Last week I picked up 2 Thursday, and they were both uncirculated 2020 Ds. Got all the other 2 boxes, and they were all the same 2020 Ds.
Ah, bummer. We've been lucky lately. We've been getting circulated coins. We're still seeing a lot of 2020s in our nickels.
Yep. Definitely.
Alright, let's see if we can make out anything.
Nope.
Not from the front.
I don't see anything. I don't think we're getting. Oh, I see a 5.
See a 5.
1915.
It's got to be a 1915. If you can see it right there, guys, that's the best angle I can give you. You can see the 1, the 9, and the 5, and there's a 1 between the 9 and the 5.
Who guessed 1915?
It's a 1915, Penny Hoarder. You're right on it. But you got to turn that thing totally sideways to see. And actually, yeah, it's a 1915. Yeah, more people are seeing the 15. All right. So that's a
Plasma
1915.
Retire Coin says no guess 1915. Patrick Johnson says I had 1914. Patrick Johnson had 1914.
So we have 1913s.
Who guessed?
Where are the guesses at? Where's my little hash marks?
Who do you want to guess? Who guessed 1914 first? Or 16?
Let's see.
1916
There's my hash
or
mark.
14 was guessed first.
It's a 15. I see Thomas Anderson with the first 1916 guess.
Patrick Johnson.
And I see Rob Wenzel with the 1916 guess.
But that
Kind of
was-
after the stop. What am I missing here? Oh, there's a 1914 by Patrick Johnson.
So I guess it was Thomas Anderson.
Okay, so Thomas Anderson, you're going to win this one, and Patrick Johnson, you get the next coin we do. All right. So that was to, who did I say? Thomas Anderson. Thomas Anderson, congratulations. Patrick Johnson, the next one we do, regardless of the date, is yours.
It could be
Regardless of
it
the
could
date,
be 1913 S
is yours.
variety 2, and you still get it.
This one is Patrick Johnson's, if we can pull a date off of it. Hudson wins, yeah. This one has a good palette. Y'all can still guess, but this one's going to Patrick Johnson. If you want to guess, knock yourselves out. But this coin is going to Patrick Johnson, and it's got an S mint mark. It's got a clear S mint mark, Patrick.
Could be the 1913 S format 1.
Yeah, how about let's find the
Format 2.
1913S here.
And the first one.
So far
that's
everything's over 100 years
rarest-
old.
And the 1913S variety 2 is the rarest buffalo nickel.
All right, here we go. Nika Dating it. You put your guesses in if you want, but Patrick Johnson wins this because of the tie on the last one. Let's see, we got a pretty good palette. I see a 5 popping out, it looks like to me. Yeah, that one's looking 1915, I think, all day long. I've been surprised before, though.
I just heard pups running upstairs.
But they're okay upstairs. Is it still looking like a 1915, or is it changing on me? You're bouncing the table around so much with your stapler.
Right back.
Yep, I'm still seeing a 1915 or a 1916. 1899, says Muscle Shell. That would be a valuable buffalo nickel. We're going to let that one try to come in a little more in the middle there. It's like it looks like a 5. It looks like the 5's got some damage going across the top.
I kind of see a 3 there.
No. See how that goes straight up? Looks like a 19 vibration. Yeah, Hudson was shaking quite a little bit there with his stapler. All right, let's see what we can see. Hudson, thank you for giving away some of your nickels.
You almost stole my nickels.
No, you
I
got.
got internet
We
back.
had 20 some. So you got. We haven't given away 10. All right. It's either a 15 or a 16. I'll lift it up.
That's a 15. That's an 18.
It's looking like an 18 now. But does it close? That's a 19. 18 or 19? 18D, 8/7. Oh boy, this would be a hard way to tell that. Well, straight up, it looks like a 6 to me.
Chris Anderson on
But
this one?
this is Patrick Johnson.
No, but I was just writing down Chris Anderson's one.
Thomas Anderson, wasn't it? Thomas Anderson won the last one.
Whoops.
Yeah, it's a 1916.
Anderson.
It is a 1916. You can see it right there. I'm going to go look at the 1915 font and see if the 5 comes down that far. Because it arguably could be a 1915. And we know it's an S. So I will share this with you. 1915S. No, the 5 goes straight across. The 5 goes straight across. So it is definitely a 1916. Because that does not go straight across. And it does not make contact with the bottom part. So, that is a 1916.
Here's Thomas
For
Anderson's
Patrick Johnson.
package.
Yep, William Finds Pennies. I think that's what it is. Michael and Lord Zachary Burnett. I'm pretty sure it's a 16.
So we have 1 coin left to Nika Date?
Could it be a 1918? It's possible.
I think
Let's
it's
go
a
look at the 1918 font. And
Definitely a 1918.
Hudson's going to 1918. So we got it down to a 16 or an 18S. Well, let's look at the 6 first. The 6S. 16S. We'll see what a 6 looks like. There's the 6.
Yeah, but it connects.
Now let's go look at the 8.
The one that we just found connects.
1918S.
Why is it always showing us these MS 70s and 66s?
So because you can see them clearer. Well, I've got the Ring of Death now. That's not good.
Internet's still on.
Hopefully our stream is still working. Just sent you the tracking number on your package. Thank you, Jim Cantor. Appreciate that.
Zering.
I got the 8 up. Looks on the 18S, they're about the same size, but the middle really pinches in. See how the middle pinches in on the 8? Now
Yep.
let's go back to the scope. Let's look. That middle doesn't look like to me.
Turn it so we can actually kind of like. I think it's in.
I don't think it connects at the bottom. It'd help if I wouldn't move it so much. I'm going to look at it.
6.
I'm going to look at it outside the scope under a lot of light. Or Hudson is. Here, Hud, look at that out under your light. Let's see.
16. Wait, hold on.
Get it in the light, buddy. Put it under your light. Turn it almost sideways.
16.
1916 under the light outside of magnification. Now flip it for Patrick Johnson. We have one
Yeah. One
Those left.
Those are the 13s in the
Now I'm going to go back to anyone that didn't see this at the beginning. Because this is important, real important. Because Nika Dating drops the value 80%. This coin, you cannot tell what the date is at all. You look at it, you cannot tell. But when you go to the back, you see that there is not a straight line across the back. There is a hill on the left side. And if you go back to PCGS, for those of you that already saw this, I'm sorry, but I think it's important to point out, you don't want to nicodate this coin. The reason you don't want to nicodate this coin, because in 1913, the first year of Buffalo nickels, they made a type 1 and a type 2. I'm going to show you a type 2 first. And the type 2 has a straight line all the way across the back.
Can I have another
And
envelope?
all of the type 2s, every Buffalo nickel made after the 1913 type 2 have that. The 1913 type 1, the very first coin they made in a Buffalo nickel, has a hill at the left and does not have that distinct line.
It says it's called a raised mound.
It is called a raised mound. You're absolutely right. So if you look back at the scope, this one has that little hill. It has the raised mound. Now that means that this coin is a 1913 type 1. So we don't want to nicodate that because we know it's a 1913 type 1. And we found another one that also has not as distinctive, but a raised mound. And neither one can you really see a great mint mark on.
I made this little wrench for him.
So you do, before you start nicodating your Buffalo nickels, stop and check for that raised mound. I've got 3 out here, and I don't want to nicodate the wrong one. We got 1 left we're going to nicodate. So that nickel is worth some money. And now it doesn't have a date, so it's not worth a ton of money. All right, this nickel is in terrible shape.
I'd be surprised if we got it.
I mean, it is in awful shape.
Wait, that's the buffalo? I thought that was the Indian.
I turned it over.
Oh.
This is the last one we're going to do. And you need to flip both of those and put 1913 on them, bud.
Okay.
I am,
Start. After.
there's 2 more I did that are yours. I'm going to nicodate this. You can guess, but my guess is we're never going to know. My guess is we're never going to know. And this is going to most likely take 3 tries, and we're still not going to know because it is so pitted. And this has post-mint environmental damage, or someone has put chemicals on it, or
Maybe somebody tried to
I don't know.
nicodate it.
So I'm going to put a big gob of nicodate on this one because I am not going to hurt it in any way, shape, or form. If I create a clean spot on it, it's actually going to help this nickel. Looks like a basketball nickel for sure. Yeah,
It's a basketball nickel.
It is. You could have played basketball with it. You could have played football with it. You could have drug it behind a car. You could have had a chemical spill on it.
Maybe
I don't know what happened to it.
Maybe a scientist spilled his
Probably.
acid chemical on
I
it.
have no idea what happened to it. So that's Thomas Anderson's. By the way, all of you that won a nickel, please shoot me an email. It's in the description below. I'm sure it is streaming across there, but I haven't. I'll put that screen back up before we leave so you can see it. A 19 turtle. Africa, that's probably as accurate as we're gonna get.
I think it means,
And that's funny.
I think Africa means 1922 because 19 turtle.
Turtle. Well, 22 is not a year they minted them.
Oh,
There are no 1922s, so basketball nickels are used in the 1950s game. Okay. I'm not familiar with that game. William finds pennies.
I don't see anything.
I see nothing happening.
Rob Wenzel says it's 1921.
I see nothing happening.
Michael Lord Zachary Burnett said 19 DDO.
DDO? It could
Just
be
a 19 in our DDO.
This could be a pit DO for sure. It's a whole bunch of nothing.
Maybe somebody used it to like level something out. And it just stayed there forever. And smashed. Robin just says it's a holy 19.
We're going to let it brew for a while. Back here, come here for a second. There's a plastic bag that has, you're going to have to go to the other side. Has the plastic, hard plastic flips for the big coins, I think. Yeah, grab that. Would you flip those two? My wife says I talk too much. Uh-oh. It's a 19 damage. Yeah. Well, we're going to give it a chance. I'm going to clean off the dirty stuff and we'll hit it again. But I do not think that we have a very good chance of finding out the mystery of what year this coin was minted.
Who said that their wife said that they talk too much?
Rob Wenzel.
Oh.
Tops are on one side there, bottoms are on the other, bud.
Okay.
Well, we do have a cleaner spot. We're going to hit her again.
Are these? Is this US and 50 likes?
Yeah.
I just realized, Paul. This is the Kate Bus.
That's going to be the 50 likes giveaway. Did you see an 8? You might have. I can't see anything unless I put it back under there. Nuclear power plant. What state? That's what she just said. Rob Wenzel says. Oh, you typed that. You must be talking to the screen. 18. Patrick Johnson. I have no idea.
Do I just throw this away because there's none left?
Yeah, if that wrapped him up, then throw it away, buddy. Supposed to call your mom? There was no comment video for this, so that comment video it's giving you is not correct because there was no comment video for this stream. I did not do one. Be a good YouTuber. I like to talk to myself. You know, Rob, I get in here and I do this and I feel like I'm, talking to 40 people, 70 people, whatever. And I'll go get a drink or go to the little boys' room and come back in and realize I'm all by myself, and it is a little different. I never really thought about TV announcers or radio announcers really just sitting there so isolated and talking and telling a story that it is different. And I'm not seeing anything. We're going to hit it one more time. And I don't like I said from the beginning, I don't like our chances. But we're going to give it every chance in the world to pop a date out. And see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a date showing up.
I might see a 2 in there, actually. Is that a 2 and a something? Is that a 2 right there, Hudson?
Can I see it with my plain eyes, maybe?
After I Nika dated again, you can. I might actually see a 2. It looks too high, though. It looks like it's in the wrong place. It could just be the pockmarks created an illusion. Sorry about my phone dinging.
My mom?
No.
Just
Got to be a 21. William finds penny, sees 20. Hey, actually, if I put it back under, that would help.
Hi, Dick.
I might actually see a 2 right there, Hudson, on the far right side. A 2 is the last digit.
It means it'd have to be a 32.
Be a 12. Not.
Wait, what is it meant to, like, I think they, didn't they meant some
No.
Buffalo Nickels? Oh, that was,
Another very good point, though. If you can read the last number and it's a 2, like it looks like there's a 2 way over there, but that's the wrong spot. You don't need to see anything else because you have a 1932. Because it wasn't minted in 1912 and they didn't mint in 22. So if the last number is a 2, you have a 1932. And that may be what this is. I still don't think we're going to find out, but I kind of see something. There were none minted in 22, so it really can't be a 22. See, if we go over here to PCGS again, and we go back here and look at Buffalo Nickels,
you see if there is any 1922, 19...
you will see a 21S, and then you go to 23. There were no
I remember they
1922s.
minted none.
Our local historian,
William says depression,
William,
no minted coins.
William could tell us why none,
He
and
says
he just
depression.
did. The Depression. All right, well, there you go.
Robin
But-
Will says, Hudson, you got to get your young guys on that and help us old guys out.
I think I see a 2 as the last number. And if I do, it's a 32. You see what I'm seeing as a 2, Hud?
Y- that?
Yeah. That right there. Right there, up, around, down, and over.
Nope.
You're not. Let's look at a 32. Let's look at a 32.
It's got to be pretty valuable because it was the only two ever minted for Buffalo Nickel.
Probably not.
Where's the 32? I didn't see a 32.
Yeah, so it can't be a 2. There were none minted in 32 or 33 either.
Where's,
Is that right?
Where's 32? 31 to 34.
So, if you find a Buffalo nickel with a 2 on it, it doesn't have a 2 on it.
Philip the board says not much, but pennies and peace dollars were minted in 22.
Let's see.
Maybe it's time to take it out.
We're going to let her brew. Well, I'm not showing any Buffalo nickels minted in 32 or 33 either.
Walker Magnet asked his baseman streaming tonight.
Yes. Believe he is.
Robin Will says, for the sake of time, I guess we can just say it's a 21.
I'm looking something up here real quick. I'll be right back.
Ooh, they said that there were some minted in Philadelphia.
No Buffalo nickels were made in 22, 32, or 33. there you go. There you go. That has turned black enough. All right, Nomad, good to see you. We're going to wrap this up here
Maybe
anyway.
we'll find the rare 1932.
We know it's not a 32. We know it's not a 22. It does look like it's got a clean spot on it. Yeah, you can't hurt this one. All right, let us see.
Yeah, we're not
seeing nothing. Let's look at an angle.
I don't see anything.
I might see a 9 for the 19. But
Okay, let me see.
all right, the date. I'll put Nika Date on it again just so you can see it. But,
4 times?
Well, you can just see it better through fluid. Clear fluid.
Thomas Anderson says, is a 19 with 2 poop emojis.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you can see the 9. And I think you can see the 2.
1920 something?
I think it's a... I don't know. I don't know. If it looks like anything, it looks like something that doesn't exist. It looks like a 1922. So I think we're just seeing things.
You want me to look at it?
We'll look at it later, buddy. All right, we're going to come back to the full screen. We are going...
He says, pause for time, there was no demand for mercury dimes or buffalo nickels in 1932.
Okay.
Patrick Jones says 19, two Hudson emojis.
All right, so thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Hopefully we all learned a little something about Nika Dating Buffalo Nickels. You can get Nika Date probably maybe at Hobby Lobby, I don't know, but I got mine online. Got mine from Amazon. Nika Data. This one, Date Restorer. You do want to handle it with care. As you can see in my bowl of water, you can see the Nika Date has settled to the bottom. We are going to do a giveaway.
Says Hobby Lobby does not have it.
Okay, very good. We're going to give away, this will be for the 50 likes. We're going to give away 2 copper rounds. There is a, I don't know what that is.
That's the front of a cake bust, it kind of looks like.
A cake bust.
It's the front, but the back is off.
And on the back, it's got a something. That won't focus. And we're going to throw in the $500 bill copper round.
Here's a $500 bill.
Used to be $500 and $1,000 bills, I believe. I know there were $1,000 bills. So those 2 copper rounds are going to be the giveaway. No raffles. Raffles are against YouTube rules, but giveaways are perfectly okay. I have to open up my Streamlabs OBS, so give me a second.
Stream tabs. Remembering all of your chatters' names.
And we will do this. We will get that back up there. I will go to the CloudBot. I am going to open a giveaway here in just a second. Custom giveaway. We're going to edit that and do the 2 copper rounds.
Tammy says she's on her way home.
All right. And we are going to put it at 3 minutes. Huh.
1 minute.
Yeah, it didn't work real good, did it? Y'all got 1 minute. Well, let me do this again. Stop. Let me reset that clock. That didn't work good. Did not work good. Both of my arrows are pointing down. Why will you not?
Probably because you can just do that.
Aha! We'll do it that way. All right, now we have started a giveaway. Sorry that took me a minute. You need to put exclamation raffle, even though YouTube says no raffle. And you've got 2 copper rounds that we'll be giving away. You got 2 copper rounds on that one, Hud?
Sure, because I have a pin. Wait, where'd the pin go?
I don't know. Whoa, you must have given it back. Here. Oh no, that's not the pin. That's not the pin. That's your autograph pin from earlier.
Where's the pin?
You got it. You're gonna have to find it. You're gonna have to find it. I would look under your laptop-ish.
Here, penny. You have it. I see you.
No, I don't have it. We could use that one.
That's my pin.
It is your pin. You are correct. All right, let's check this raffle out. We have how many entries? 24 entries. Got a minute and a half left on the timer. There are 37 viewers.
36.
36 viewers. A 2 copper rounds raffle is going on. See you all later, Colin. Take care. Thanks for being here. Thanks everyone for being here. Viewers are going up. We do have a raffle going on. The network has gotten out there to let people know there is a raffle going on. A must be present only can be present to win this one. We usually don't do that. We have 45 seconds left in this raffle. And we have 25 entries. So if you want to get in, type exclamation raffle, and you'll be in. It's not saying in the chat that there's a raffle going on, and it's not showing that we have entries into the raffle. It is.
Yes, it is.
I'm seeing it, Paul Spare Tire Coins.
I'm seeing it.
Do you have live chat on or top chat? Because somebody else had that problem a while ago, but I am seeing it here. I am seeing Jaji just made an entry, and Streamlabs acknowledged it.
I think Rob Wenzel's worked after he refreshed.
Stan Horn sees it. Stan Horn and Michael and Lord Zachary
Oh,
Burnett.
that's it. It's over.
Good to see you're green. You
Hi,
can no
Mr.
longer
Turtle.
enter. So I am going to go. Hello, Turtle. I'm going to go pick a winner. I will bring you over with me. And I am going to. Good luck all.
The winner is Ohio Coin Collector.
All right. Congratulations, Ohio Coin Collector. Shoot me an email, and we will get your 2 copper rounds out to you. It's funny, Hudson and I just completed shipping, and now, Hud, look what you've done. You've got 6 giveaways in this stream.
Well,
Hey, what's that one? Oh, that one?
Yeah.
All right. You got to giving all your nickels away. So, congrats, Ohio Coin Collector.
The 2
Thank
rounds
you,
don't fit.
everybody, for being here for this fun little Nika Date stream. We appreciate you. We will let you be. Somebody's probably streaming at 6 o'clock. Let's go raid Baseman. Can we get Baseman's address up here, please? Let's get Baseman's link. And let us go raid the Baseman and tell him that Paul sent you.
See if he's
Baseman
live.
is our buddy. He just hit 1,000 subscribers. He's got an awesome giveaway going on. Let's raid Baseman 64. Let me go out and see if I can get the link. If no one else has it, I will go get it.
Is he live?
There he is.
Basement now.
Baseman done got monetized. I've got this link. Let me come back here. Oh, somebody beat me to it. Hey, I did all that work. I'm pasting it anyway. Get on over there to Baseman. Tell him Paul sent you. I will see you there. I will leave this stream up and running for a while so that you can use that link. Thank you, everybody. You'll see us again when Paul has more
Spare time.